Hi everybody, it's Galactic Man Larry here again with another review, and today we have from Halo, and I don't know if this is called Halo World or something. This is the line by Jazwares, and it's the 3.75 scale one, and we have today the UNSC Marine with Commando Rifle from the Series 1. I don't know how many series we have, or waves or so, whatever. I don't even know if the line is continuing or if it got cancelled or so, because I just found this guy and some other item that I'm gonna review in the next one, as well as I think it's the pilot, the one with the human head, I mean without helmet, with a mustache. But I didn't get that one because the paint applications were not that good. This one was the last one standing on the shelf in a shop I went to, and I was like, it looks really, really good. So I got him, and here we are. So the packaging is very straightforward. It's a big bubble with a lot of air in between. You have the figure, the rifle, the stand, and a little card from Halo Infinite, which includes game add-on. I don't know what exactly, because I don't have the game and I'm not planning on getting it. I just played Halo 1, 2 and 3. I mean 1, 2, 3 and yeah, that was enough for me to... I really like this thing. Then I moved to Europe and I didn't buy any other console, and I kind of got out of video gaming because of my profession, which is also time consuming, and you have to decide what you use your time for. Anyway, this is the figure. Let's take him out of the packaging. It seems like you open this from here. Oh god, I'm destroying it already. Yeah, just like that. So you open it from the sides gently. Well, you can of course destroy the packaging, but sometimes I keep them at least for a while, because I also appreciate the work put into packaging design and all of that. So it has a lot of tape. Come on. So now we're talking. Here's the figure, and it seems this won't be able to be done without violence. I mean, taking the stand out. And the add-on card. So that took a while, sorry, but I just like to unpack things on camera sometimes, or most of the time. So that's it for the packaging. We don't need to bother about that anymore. But we are doing it. And yeah, let's put that aside. So first of all, we have this Halo Infinite game add-on See back of card for offer terms. So there's the offer terms, and it's a code down there which I won't show because maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll use it one day if the game's still there when I decide to. It comes with this stand which is nice. I mean, nice, it's modular, so if you have tons of this you can just create your own like battlefield kind of thing. Well, it would be a bit of a weird one because of the hexagons. Yeah, hexagons. It has 2 pegs, which I hope also work with the Star Wars Vintage Collection, for example. Let's see. We have the rifle, sorry. I don't know if it's supposed to be an automatic. Well, yeah, something like that. And we have the figure looking great, I would say. And the helmet detail, I mean, the nice thing about this figure is that it's really like, I don't know if it's properly said, crisp. It has a lot of detail, sculpted detail, and this one is very clean. It has a camo. You can also see it has all that information in the inside part of the thigh, which is not terrible. Could be better hidden, but yeah. And it has all this body armor which has no paint on it. I mean, it just only had the darker green tone, the darker olive tone, but you could say that it's, I mean, no, the buckles are not painted, nothing is really painted, and this guy could really use a good wash, I would say. And I will do that at some point because I think it will look really cool with the wash. So, and it has the little holster with a gun which is just glued in there in a fixed position. You cannot take it out, it seems, and I won't force it. Also the knife is there. It's a nice detail, but it's just like decoration, but it's a nice extra detail added on to the armor. You can see the camo on the arms and everywhere, and yeah, the pants are a bit baggy, and he has double jointed knees, as you can already see, and yeah, ankle pivot, which is great for this scale. So now let's go over articulation. The head is on a it came out really easily. It's on a dumbbell joint, I guess it's called. Yeah, when it's 2 double ball peg, you know. So it can look backwards that much, then it pops out, but you can bring it that much to the back, kind of, with before popping. Popping, not pooping, but popping. He can look that much downwards, which is much more than to the back, sadly, or yeah. I would rather get a bit more to the back than all this to the, but it's good. It's nothing to really complain about. It has tilt, and it can of course go all the way around. Now the shoulders can go all the way around. They can go up that much because of the shoulder armor, which is not it's flexible, but it's not movable, like in, if you remember some of the Black Series figures or even Vintage Collection maybe, that you can bring the armor plate on top of the upper body, you know, like it can squeeze a bit so that you have more range. But this one doesn't, but it's not that terrible because it's also realistic, you know. Now, it's okay. I mean, it could be better, yes, but it's, yeah, you can still do a lot with the figure, I guess. The elbow has a bit under 90 degrees. Let's open it like this. Almost 90 degrees, or let's say 90 degrees. It's almost there. The wrist, yeah, it goes all the way around, and it goes upwards and downwards, which is great for a soldier who holds guns, you know. Same in the other arm, and also same for the wrist, all the way around and upwards and downwards. Now it has a diaphragm joint. It kind of goes nothing to the front, goes to the back only that much, and it can turn, I guess, all the way around. It can turn all the way around. It didn't break. That's it. Nothing at the waist, or does he have something at the waist? It seems it has like a little bit of movement at the waist, but I don't want to force it. It's like tight there, and I'll check another. I mean, it has the cut is there, and it's a bit of movement there, but I don't. It feels like I would force it, and yeah, because that's hard plastic, and maybe the shapes won't allow to move further. Anyway, now the legs can go 90 degrees without having to bend yet. Has a good range, almost 90, but it's not properly 90, but almost 90. If you bend or turn the thigh a bit, you can get the 90 degrees. It can do it can't do the splits. Can do only that much. Well, if you do like this, you can split a bit more, but that's funky. With straight legs, he has minimal range, but you maybe can play your way around. Could be better, yes. Double jointed knees, they can go all the way around. I mean, around, they can really go all the way to the back. That's great. Would be great if the thigh had also the equivalent amount of movement, or I mean, relatively, you know. You end up with a very flat knee, but yeah, that's a common problem when you have double jointed knees. And again, this scale is also a bit more difficult to add a lot of articulation than with a larger figure. The feet, they can go that much to the back and just a little bit to the front because of the sculpt, like one click. And he has some ankle rocker, which is good. I mean, it's good for this scale. You don't always get a proper rocker. Now the gun, he can hold it, I would say, in both hands, but I'm not sure yet. So let's see. This hand is able to hold it. He can kind of hold his weapon both-handed with both hands, you know. And you can pose him somehow on his stand. And there you have it. The Halo UNSC Marine 3.75 scale. It's a really good looking figure. Articulation is good, it's not spectacular, but it's also not terrible at all. And well, I guess it's an army builder, but I found only one, and I just got one. I mean, there was only one, and I wanted just to see how the line was through this figure, because it's the only one I found back then. And yeah, I can really recommend it. It looks great. It's a great figure to give a wash to and all of that. And yeah, again, I can only recommend it. I won't do any size comparison because I only have 6-inch figures with me so far. I got only a lot of larger figs this trip, and this is the first 3.75 I've opened. Remember, this is recorded from my vacation, so I'm not at my apartment, and yeah, this is not my normal setting, but that's just a little information. Anyway, please subscribe to the channel, leave a like and comment, and everything with respect to each other, and see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao, ciao.